afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Wolfstar87 coming to you with a Jurassic World Evolution 3. We're going to go ahead and get started into this. I hope everybody's having a wonderful, this will be Monday. This will probably drop Tuesday, which is tomorrow. Let me see here. Let me make sure that the volume, I love the music. I just want to make sure that it's, there we go. Alright. Alright. Let's go ahead. I think we had moved on to, yes, Clark County, Nevada with the flying birds. We were slowly but surely fixing that. All right, let me see here. What were we doing? Construct an operational. Okay, we were trying to. All right, so the research for the aviary gallery. Did we get that done? No.
All those old structures that were on the site when we got
And
here
we need
don't
to
exactly
decorate
shout high-end
stuff.
establishment. Remember, you can demolish anything you don't like or dress it up with some
Yeah, Cabot, thanks.
Do a
Okay,
good job,
so
and
we're
I
needing
might hire you
to research
revitalize my
the...
porch.
Shut up, Cabot. We are not making a profit at all. So I think that's mostly because we only have 4 out of 40, apparently, and no amenities, profit, and so forth and so on. So that's part of our problem. Let me see here. Research. They are working on it, from what I can tell. No. Keep going. All right. So, we have no fossils. Okay. So, let's see. So our goal is to compass ignite this, dimorphodon. Alright, so we have to wait till our scientists are no longer busy. Let me see here. 5 scenery blueprints. So scenery. We have a hotel and some amenities over here. We are not making a profit, however, which I do not understand. Why? No guess. How come? Do we not have an arrival point? Isn't this the arrival point? Yes. Is it open? Why do we have no guests would be the question. Research aviary viewing gallery. Alright, so that's done. Alright, so I guess if we put... one there, because I guess that's where they want it at. I would think... Oh, why is this here? That needs to be deleted. But one moment, because I would think having one on each of the 4 sides would be the 3 sides would be the best bet, but call me crazy. What is this?
We have added a new aviary viewing gallery.
We have added a new aviary viewing gallery. I don't know what that is. Nor do I know what that is. I am going to delete some of this mess, though. It's not necessary to have that. Alright, cool. Now I'm going to stick another viewing gallery in on... Apparently you can only... Oh, wait, there we go. I can't stick it there because it's in Walter. Oh, alright then. Walter's not allowed, apparently. Path not connected. Well, yeah, I know that. Thanks for the info. Alright, so we're gonna take this road. We're gonna take that road. We're gonna make... Yes, I am actually going to make it so that this makes more sense with the road. Like so. Okay, I'm gonna add stuff here. Now, I guess we don't put one there, although I wanted to. We'll just not worry about it. I would like it, but, you know, whatevs. Okay. So, we got the viewing gallery now. We've got 2 of them, which should be good. I'm not sure what's happening with the guests and stuff. We're still losing money, which... place 5 scenery blueprints. Okay, so we can do that. As soon as I... Nope. Scenery, here we go. So, planters, what do we got? Oh dear. I just kind of wanted to make, like... Here we go. I'm like, what the heck? Dino Centre. What is this? Okay. Filling up a generator.
If this site runs out of money, well, that would be a crisis in its own right. Use the arrival point to open the park. Then we can get back to work.
Are you trying to tell me that you didn't even open the park? Why would you do that? Okay, so apparently these dipwads are idiots, and we've not opened the park at all. Open. Holy potato sauce, people.
Our client wants more species on site. This is a non-negotiable part of our contract, so do whatever needs to be done to make it happen. Lily, could you lend your guidance?
Oh, of course. Building a new aviary is step 1, and it's crucial to get right. The proper environment will keep these animals happy enough to prevent an escape attempt. When the aviary is set up, then we can look into bringing more flying animals on site. The guests will love that, I'm sure.
Nope. I don't want to demolish that. That's a backup generator. That's unnecessary. Alright. I'm thinking probably having like a gift shop here at the beginning of the park is probably a good plan. Yes, I did hear what they said, and I ignored it. 155,000%. Because I'm busy. I mean, how are you supposed to run a park, Sharon, if you don't even open the stupid thing? Okay, so that's that. Whoops. I love how people immediately show up. Okay. So, we are going to change the product that we sell. We're going to actually sell souvenirs. All right, so we've got that. That's actually doing pretty well. We're gonna hopefully maybe make a profit. Right now we're not, but it is open, right? Yes. All right, so I feel like that's a good thing. Maybe have a bathroom over this way. Um, there we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, our restroom is now open to
Okay,
use.
so hopefully we will start getting some butts in the seats. We do need to. We have no, so I guess we need to go and look for, Dimorphodon looked like one that we could go for research, so that's gonna be good. Um, alright, so we got some over here, seas-wise. This one is a Maiasaura, that one is an Endomontosaura. Yeah, we don't want those. We are wanting flying dinosaurs. So the Dimorphodon, we need 3. So you and Safar can start that task. Now we need to make another aviary apparently. So we can make one over here, I suppose. Enclosures. No, what we have to do, Sharon, is have to actually research the stupid thing. Holy crap, people. Science Center research. Now watch. What we got? Enclosure, enclosure, enclosure. Aviaries. We need 1 and 4. So that covers that. That actually covers the whole bit. Alright, cool. Goodness gracious. Can we unlock anything else that will help us? Gene modification. Yeah, no. Suspicious. That's hybrids. Nope. We're not there yet. We haven't unlocked. Let's see. Wide path. Monorail. Okay. Now. Viewing galleries. What do we got? We can do this. We also, I guess, can do a gyrosphere as well for guided tours. Viewing gallery 2. Can we? Nope. We need people. Ah, goddamn. We only have the 1, so that's a bit of a thing. No. Alright, so we gotta wait. Or we hire more scientists. Research the following. Construct 4 aviary domes. Increase the genome of the Kawajahara. Well, you know what? That's not what we did. We actually went for the Dimorphodon. So, poo to you. Let's see. Um, Actually, I won't. And that would be why. Alright, so we did, we now have a little bit on, we're looking for the Dimorphodon. It's not what they wanted, but that's what we did. So poo to you and everybody else on that. I'm wanting to put right about here an emergency shelter, and I'll tell you why. because we don't have one over in this area, and I think that's kind of maybe vital. We're just now getting some guests, so we're just now starting to make a profit, which is actually very good. We do have a restroom over here, so that is, I mean, I think that would be like a bit of a hike to go to the bathroom. I feel like we need more than just the flying dinosaurs in this park. I could be 100% stupid on that, but I feel like that might be... Oh, we now have an aviary dome. Awesome. Okay, so we can need to make 4. So I think what we'll do a double here, and we'll do a double here. Maybe a 3-way on each one. Okay, now, and I did that because, 1, more space for each species. 2, that was a little high pitch, but it's what we're doing. Okay. Alright, so we got that one. And that one there. I know. I got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new aviary viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our amazing avian reptiles.
We don't have enough money. Oh, I should not have done that, I guess. Whoops. Alright, well, okay. So... So I did an oopsie, okay? We'll fix it. Can I delete this? I can. Apparently, it's not something that you need to have around. Okay, so... Alright, so that works. I almost want one here, but our money is going to be the issue. Now, we need at least one viewing gallery. That I do know. And we're going to need a hatchery, which is also going to need a maintenance thing, but we'll deal with that in 2 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new aviary viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our amazing avian reptiles.
Contracts available. Alright, so let's maybe get some contracts going as well. Let's see what we've got. So ticket sales reach at least 110,000 per minute for 10 minutes. Research small herbivore dig sites at the Science Center. Capture a photograph of a dinosaur eating. I'm thinking this would work out as a good contract. Dimorphodons and Kawajahara are not as we gotta see. Okay, so that's that. We started that research. Now, do we have enough to actually synthesize a Kawajahara? We do have enough for a Dimorphodon, but not a Kawajahara. They want a Kawajahara, which I know I'm saying it wrong, but that's fine. All right, so we have to wait then. Hopefully our money situation starts going up a little bit and we start actually getting a profit. Increase the genome of the Kawajahara to 70%, which I think maybe we need to fuel. Where is our ranger team? Alright, that ought to do it. Alright, so that one's fine. And once we get a little bit more money, I will make a Dimorphodon enclosure. Expedition complete. Fossils. But we gotta wait, unfortunately, because we can only do, I guess, one person at a time doing that. But yeah, as soon as we get a little bit, we got 185,000, which is good. Once we complete the contract, we'll get another 300. So small herbivore for dig site. I think. Let me see what we can do here. Well, that's not a herbivore. Myosaurus are not herbivores, or not small anyway. Tapajara is there, but something else is depleted, so that's fantastic. Okay, and then we have here the Lystrosaurus. I don't know that it's small. We need 4. So I guess we'll just do. Some of these are depleted, like depleted for the Edmontosaurus, but you've got 2 more that you could do. That's expensive. So I guess this one for. Oh, it won't let you. I could do the Maya, but. Alright, so if it's got an X, you can't do it. Well, that makes lots of not sense. So that one's completed, I guess. That's a meat eater, not a herbivore. Alright, so it is still, oh my goodness, extraction slots. Alright. So he should be finished soon. There it
Time
is.
for us to make use of that genome, don't you think? Go
Uh,
ahead, synthesize, incubate, release, profit. Oh wait, did I say that last one out loud?
I mean, we're now making a profit, so that's something. We weren't before because nobody opened the stupid park. Alright, so we can do 80% of the... But we don't have enough funds. We don't have enough money, Sharon. We have enough money for a Dimorphodon, but that's not what you want. You want the Kawajahara. So we gotta wait and make a little bit more money. Almost there. A little bit more. There we go. Now we're going to spend all of our money to do the one. All right, 24 seconds and expedition is complete, which is good. Small herbivore dig sites 1. I don't know that we can do that. Research. Wait. Oh, I'm an idiot. So we need to research this so that we can actually do it. Okay, got it. I did an oopsie. Oh well, we now have the Lystrosaurus. It needs 200 to do, so... Okay. We got 6 seconds. Okay. Alright, so we're going to need at least one male. So we'll go ahead and, we don't have enough skill or money to do all. Shoot. That drops it to 4. So, if we do just well, they're going to need more than that. And they're going to probably need males. So that's got to be 200 in order to even do those. So we might as well just leave it as is. So we need 600,000 in order to synthesize these guys. That sucks. Okay. So, what if we did Dimorphodons first? To begin the task is 93,000, which is not terrible. But if we do it and you can airlift, I think. See, that's the... I know they're ready for incubation, but we can't do anything about it. Synthesize and incubate and release a Kawajahara. Okay, so if we release a single Kawajahara, we still don't have enough money. So, what would be the point? Alright, so... Alright. We don't have enough money. That's the problem. once we do that, we'll have enough money though. But we don't because we need 200 to do that research. So, fruit sticks. Oh, now we got it. No, we don't. I honestly think in some ways, and I kind of felt this way about Evolution, Jurassic World 2, is this hiring scientists and having to have a certain amount of points. I think they made this more complicated. I don't know if anybody remembers how one went, where you just had to have enough money to, if I remember correctly, I may have to go back and play it. You just had to have enough money to create the dinosaurs. And I think the extra steps that you now have to go through just to get a dinosaur makes this just a bit more complicated and potentially a bit more frustrating because right now we are stuck because we don't have enough money, but we also don't have enough of the perfect scientists available to do stuff, and I think that's kind of annoying for me. Um, so let me see here what we've got. We need 5 for the cog and 1 for the thing. So you, and you. Um, because I think I like the customization of some of this stuff. I like that you can change what you sell and things like that. But I'm also like this doesn't make a profit. Not a huge shock, but it is what it is. Now we have $600,000, which means we can now finally do this. And I think we'll just do all. But we don't have the... See, this is where this is annoying. We have the money, but we don't have the scientist skill. And I think this is more... They want at least a population of 2. Well, we're going to end up giving you more than 2 because we're going to do them all just in case something goes kapoopy. Now, the male, this could we not end up with a male at all. But that's kind of, in my mind, worth the risk on that. Generally, most populations, you want more females than males in most of these kinds of populations. But now we have to wait until our scientists are free. So it's kind of annoying on that part. So now we sit and we wait, which, again, because if I buy anything, then there goes the money we need to do anything. So making the park better is a no at the moment because we're waiting on scientists to be free. And if they go on a break, then we still have to wait more. So I don't know that I like the scientist aspect. I don't mind challenges in games. I'm all for that. But this is more annoying than challenging. Yes, it adds a challenge, but it's also an annoying one. Because it's, I don't know, call me weird. Are they free yet? Because holy crap. I mean, we're making money, so that's at least something. I won't take another contract just because... let me see here. See, and I liked that. That was a challenging. Increase the total juvenile population to 3. That would make a profit of at least 100. I mean, this might be doable. See, I liked the contract thing where you could pick up to 3 contracts. Now you cannot. So, it's like, okay. Are they free yet? What's happening? See, because we got all of these that we need to do. It used to be you just needed money. Now I need, like, management. Where's my... Alright. What are we doing? Can we recruit more scientists? We've only got 4. So she needs to maybe not go on an assignment. Can we recruit more? Alright, so... He seems good. Confirm. I just took some money, but
Your new park
maybe now.
colleagues joining us today.
Alright. Finally. Holy potato. Okay, so... we need what? The plus? And we need at least 7. So 1, 2... So almost all of our scientists have to do... See, this is what's kind of, I think, annoying. I like the batch idea, which they did that in the second one. I like that where you're releasing more than one at a time, because that would make sense because you're going to synthesize in batches. But I dislike the scientist aspect of it. I think that's my thing right now, because yeah. Because now we're kind of just paused. Let me see here. We can... No, we can't, because all of our scientists are tied up with this. See, this is where it's annoying, because we could keep moving and keep doing things. Oh, thank heaven almighty. Oh, you can release via airlift. Okay, so that's good to know. So I didn't need to do the hatchery here. Oh well.
The dinosaurs did not evolve for this world. Their struggles to adapt should be evidence of this. But you reject that fact, and you endanger human life in doing so. Dr. Malcolm was right. Nature must be allowed to take its course without human intervention. If that means a re-extinction of dinosaurs, so be it. We are extinction now, and this is our warning to you. End your work. Dissolve the dinosaur integration network, or this will no longer just be a warning.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
You know, I see where they're coming from. Nature should be revered, but the situation, I must say, has evolved since Mount Sibo's eruption on Isla Nublar. The dinosaurs aren't isolated on an island anymore. Our actions don't just affect prehistoric life, but human life also. But I suppose people will see what they want to see, and we can't stop them. Trust me, I've tried.
It's petty idealism being dressed up as a fact of nature. Our work is too important to allow this to slow us down.
Geez, your self-belief is admirable. You know, others have had that same confidence with, let's say, mixed results.
Let's keep doing what we're doing. It's not like they'll actually be able to stop us anyway, huh?
Mr. Finch, I was just talking to our client about their ambitions to expand the park. Do you have something you want to explain?
Okay, don't be mad, but I have a lot of friends slash enemies slash debt in Vegas, and I knew we'd need a crisis manager if we ever wanted to cut through the red tape and expand the site. And guess what? It worked, huh? Of course, Lily stormed off as soon as I told her, but she's dealt with jobs falling apart before. I said she was at Jurassic World, didn't I?
I am truly disappointed in you, Finch. But, I confess, the client will be happy. The red tape is down, but the land still needs to be paid for. We should generate enough funds to make this happen.
Alright, so we have a... Now what the heck? Increase science and strength. Oh, contract. I already... I guess you can do more than one. I have no idea. Alright, so I was trying to see. We have one male and a couple of females, which is great. Alright, so that's good. Good. So they have a rather large enclosure for themselves, but that's fine. Alright, what are we doing? Accumulate an additional 200,000. Listen to the radio comms. Well, I did that. Oh, well, we did that. Great. Okay.
The prospect of a breeding program helped secure this contract, and now it is time to deliver on that. Dr. Baldera, I assume your research applies to flying reptiles as well?
In science, we don't assume. We postulate, we hypothesize.
Oh my god,
we
shut up,
test.
dude.
Aren't those just very fancy words for guess?
Okay, so
I've
a
studied flying
land
reptiles a little less.
hatcheries. Let's see.
Not so big on heights, but
Aviaries,
principles are very
aviary
much the same.
upgrades.
Our
No,
flyers
we
will
need
need
to
nests
lagoon
if we're
hatchery,
going to encourage their natural wild behavior.
land hatchery, ground nests. Okay, so lagoon nest, aviary. Here we go. All right. So we got that covered, and then we need this second 200,000. Holy potato sauce. Okay, so can I make an enclosure for a Dimorphodon? Because, see, I've got the, whatchamacallit. Because I feel like, oh, I don't know, might behoove us to create a Dimorphodon enclosure right about there. just a thought process, you know, just a thought. Call me strange in thinking, oh, maybe having a little bit of, oh, I don't know. Okay, so if we put one there, path not connecting. Yeah. I got that, Sharon. And put one right like here, and it's still in the whatchamacallit, so that's good. Like so. And like so.
Added a new aviary viewing gallery.
Yeah.
Ready for you to observe our amazing avian reptiles.
Now, this enclosure doesn't have a thing. So if it doesn't have a hatchery, then how would it... See, this is where I feel having a hatchery for each is probably the best, because then you can assign a person to the thing. You know, just spitball in there. Alright, so that's that. And now we're going to put Ranger Team 1 on that, and assign Medvac 1 on that. And then that's our third hatchery, which is our Dimorphodons, which... Right, so, synthesize. Can we synthesize? Blah, 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 blah. So we need 6. Golly, so that's everybody. Start task, 65,000. So in 27 seconds, we'll get that reach unlocked. Awesome. Now, let's put some aviary nesting in both of our enclosures. Actually, all 3. Where we go? Oh, can I interest you in a nesting ground?
The site is getting more impressive by the day, but increasing diversity within our population
I'm already
would
on it,
provide
Dua.
both scientific and
I got this
entertainment
figured.
value.
I
That
got
should
this.
be
This
our
is not my
next
first
target.
rodeo. Y'all seem to think
I've been
it's
reaching
y'all's
out to
first
potential
rodeo,
clients
though.
and have now had all the responses I wanted. The news is, well, I think you'll be as pleased and pleasantly surprised as I am. But let's talk about this with a map in front of us.
Perfect. What now? Oh my god, what the heck? East Asia? I'm not done where...
East Asia. Vast, mysterious, and beautiful. And of course, bed of so much discovery and history and progress. But you know, it's a complex, chaotic world out there. And now, that global complexity, that intercontinental chaos, will have another fascinating variable to it. You. What could possibly go wrong?
Certainly nothing that we can't handle. I'm
Oh my
sure.
good lord.
Allow me to
Everything
give a
could go
proper
wrong.
briefing on these incredible opportunities. In Indonesia, there are rumors of disease in local dinosaur populations. We are tasked with developing a facility to monitor and handle any outbreaks. A conservation-minded client in China has asked for our help in creating a spacious sanctuary for prehistoric giants.
Eh? When you say giants,
And
Sharon,
there is a theme park in Japan that has
what the
fallen to
heck?
ruin. We will need to put it back in working order and make it the success it was always meant to be. All three of these sites are significant, both in the importance of the work and in their benefit to our global reputation. These clients expect a lot of us. We best not disappoint.
Okay, so what does that mean that we do now exactly? Okay, so story progression, 6 sites total. Yay us. Out of 30? Holy crap. Access new sites by earning a total of 15 stars, earning reputation of 50 with each sector, and completing site objectives in East Asia. So between the 6 locations, we have to add. So can we finish what we're doing like for once? Because I feel like that's not happening here. This is okie dokie then. All right, so we have 3 new locations of suffering. Indonesia, which is Nusa Tenggara Islands. We have to manage an outbreak. For Sichuan Basin, we have to create a sanctuary for prehistoric giants. And for Katsuyama, I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing things wrong, we have to manage a ruined park where carnivores have escaped into the wild. So we have to do that in Japan. So we have Japan, China, and Indonesia there. We still have to finish our mess in the US. So right. Fun there. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. Um I feel like the progression moves rather rapidly, which is, I guess, fine, except we went from, complete. And the first one was like this too, where they push you forward to the next one and you haven't even really completed much. I did go back with that one when I did mine and completed the 5 stores and opened up all the contracts, which I liked that. You had to do a certain amount of contracts for each sector and it unlocked additives, like the innovation center and stuff like that. So I did like that aspect of it. This is interesting. Next episode we will either continue where we are in Clark County, go back to one of our previous locations, or move on to the new ones. I feel like finishing the first 3 before moving on is a good plan. So that may be what we do. But anyway, I hope everybody has an awesome day. Leave a like, post a comment, subscribe to the channel if you would like, and I will see you in the next episode. Hopefully. Bye-bye!